Hi, I'm Chuck Marundi. I retired as a real estate attorney practicing in Sequim in Port Angeles, and now I'm a real estate broker. But one of my passions is business development and marketing and technology. And of course, one of the exciting things that we've seen in these past few years especially is the advances of technology and the use of internet as a very effective means of marketing our products and services. And so the question I'll ask you right now is, what are you doing to effectively market your product or services in Port Angeles or wherever you might be? There are a lot of so-called experts out there selling their wares, their seminars, their packages, and their very expensive services, some of which return very little value to a person. Now, you can hire a technology expert to build you a great website and to put your products and services out there, to do some search engine optimization and all of those kinds of terms that they like to use. You can spend thousands and thousands of dollars. But the bottom line is, have you made any money from all of that? Is it reaching potential customers? Is it working? Well, I want to explain today just a little bit of what's happening, why business owners are getting so frustrated with their marketing efforts on the internet. You have a couple of key players, three primary key players that are essential to having a successful marketing campaign on the internet. Well, one of those is the content provider. Now, the content provider is the person who really understands the subject. That's probably you. Now, you're going to hire a technology person to build you a website, a blog, to reach out to customers on the internet. And I don't doubt that your technology person will know the technology, but does that person understand what you understand about the content, about the subject of your business? Because if they do not, and I can almost guarantee they don't, then you already have a very large gap between you and your technology guy. You see, how are you going to get all of the information, knowledge, all of the persuasive words that you have learned in your business through to your tech guy, or in other words, into his head so that he can put that on the internet? Folks, it just doesn't happen. So you have to have an incredible synchronization with your technology guy if you're trying to put your business on the internet and persuade people that they need your service or your product. Now, the other difficult area is marketing and sales. Let's face it, just because you've been in business for many years doesn't mean that you're an expert on marketing and sales for your product or service. I can almost guarantee you your technology person is not going to be an expert on marketing and sales. Now, when you have an internet presence, you need content out there that is very accurate and solid on the subject of your business or product. But in addition to that, you've got to have really good sales script, right? You can't sell anything these days if you can't persuade someone that it fills a need and that they should buy it now. So you've got to understand the subject, you've got to have technology involved, and you've got to have really effective sales and marketing skills. And believe me, the sales and marketing aspect of it, I know a lot of salesmen who are out there plugging away, making a living, but that doesn't mean they're experts in sales and marketing. I know of a gentleman who gets paid $1 million by large corporations just to write one persuasive sales letter for them. And their sales go up so much that the $1 million they pay him is nothing compared to the profit they make. There's an awful lot to be said for effective presentation of your product and effective sales script. Now, all of that has to be woven in with the technology that your tech guy is using on the internet. It all has to fold seamlessly. For example, you've got to have a very pleasant appearance on your site and or sites. You've got to have good graphics. You've got to have easy navigation. You've got to have good content, good sales script, and you've got to be using SEO, search engine optimization, so that you can be found on the internet organically and not just have to pay for it through a service like Google Ads. And by the way, Google Ads, in one article that came out recently, there was some indication that 58% of all hits on Google Ads are fraudulent. That is, they're competitors or other people just hitting the button on Google Ads, not really potential customers. There's an awful lot to be considered and thought through with respect to your product and service and how you're going to market yourself on the internet. And by the way, as a final note, I think most people realize that the internet is the way of the future. Everybody's using the internet to search for almost everything. So the effectiveness of print newspapers and magazines has been fading for many years now, at least a decade. And recently we've seen that many advertisements in the newspaper for real estate have been very ineffective. Now, of course, the real estate market is down, but newspapers have been losing their effectiveness to sell products in a cost-efficient way. The ads are very expensive, and often you get absolutely no calls at all in response to your expensive advertising in print media. So the internet is becoming a very efficient, very effective, and powerful way to connect with clients, potential customers, and clients. And I hope that as a businessman, you're beginning to tap into that and use that and learning how to use it more effectively. It's a lot of work. It takes a lot of practice. If you need help doing this, I am offering on a limited basis, that is to a limited number of clients, a consulting service for building your business on the internet and using effective marketing techniques and technology to do that. I hope this has been helpful. My name is Chuck Morundi. Have a great day.